Wait, am I small? I'm about normal, I guess. Hello, and welcome to the Friday Night Craft and Chill. Pants, we got. Pin comment, we might do in a moment. But we definitely have pants, so, you know, we're off to a good start with that. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. I started, you know, holy crap, it's not 11:30 at night, so that's good. It's only 10:19. I do have somewhere I should probably get up at a reasonable hour tomorrow morning for. I gotta be ready to go at about 6:30, so as long as I'm in bed by like 1:30, I should be fine. We got Hi, It's Me, who apparently beat Fat Red Foo here. Fat Red is slacking. How you doing, Fat Red Foo? How you doing, Hi, It's Me? Let me see if I have this. Is this camera angle okay? Are we good? That's a little wide, huh? Let's put that. Yeah, right about there, I think. Love the alien totem. Love your work. Thank you very much, Fat Red. I'm glad you like it, and I'm hoping you can use those little bits too. I mean, some of those were just like the little towers. You know, I've been using those little square things on my stuff, but I figured the little keyboard, it's about 1/18 scale, should fit good with your stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, let me check the hot wire and see where I'm at here. I got a snapped wire on that, so I'm going to go ahead and put a fresh wire in there real quick. Absolutely usable pieces. Yeah, I figured those would go good, man. I keep using those things, and that's just the when I print multicolor on my printer, it makes that tower so it can purge the nozzle. Really? Apparently there's ads in this mix. All right. If the ads keep popping up, I'm gonna go back to the normal one, but we're gonna see if I can let this one run for right now. Let me go check the hot wire for a second. Cool, I think. Cat sleeping on top of you? Right on. Tutorial on how to change the wire on the wire cutter. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. Is there a thickness that's too much for the cutter? No, not really. If you crank that thing up, it'll cut through foam like butter, as long as it fits underneath the arm. I've never... No, actually I have cut pretty tall. It just gets kind of off center a little bit. You know, usually if you sit there and you use like a square and really make sure that the angle is exactly correct on the wire, it's okay. But you know, it's exponential. The further from the bottom you get, if it's off just a tiny little bit, the more extreme the angle is, you know, noticeable to your eye. So, you know, if it's a thin piece of material and you just have like, you know, a little 1 or 2% off, doesn't really matter. It'll join together okay from the softness of the material. But when you start trying to cut something that's like this thick, that little angle matters a lot. It could be, that part can be kind of tricky, but as far as physically pushing it through, nah, it melts it, so it's pretty good. Fat Red, do you mean like this way? Like fillet it? The answer is yes, if you can get it straight enough. Usually one side is a little bit thinner than the other, but yeah, totally. It's doable. Way easier than working with wood. Way easier. It's about 7 inches. If I cut this the way I'm thinking, it might make it a bit too flimsy, but we're gonna try it anyway. If the whole thing breaks, then we'll have a broken arch, so it'll be all right. That. I think we're gonna stick with the little bitty dude. Well, that is already a trash panda right there. Let's see what we can do to get that a little bit more on track. So, 2. Yeah, so that was fairly straight. I don't know what happened to it, but fortunately, we're going to cut that out. Easy peasy. Cool. I have that Mando now. It does suck, right? He doesn't want to stand for nothing, dude. He's just like a bum. He'll trick you into thinking he's going to do okay for a minute, but then he just goes off and does what he wants. He actually looks pretty good on this stand. Actually, that's a good look for him right there.
I'm Philomena, founder of
All right, Philomena, we're done with you.
I love my natural hair, but not what hoodies and hats were doing to it.
I mean, I appreciate that you have joy about your hair right now, and that's good, but man, I like this mix too, but these ads are killing me. All right. Bye, Philomena. Yeah, bye, Philomena. We'll see you later. Who do we got here now? Oh, Eduardo. What's up, Eduardo? Where is that dang thing? Oh, here it is. T-Cam? That's a pretty good stand for Mando. Look, he even stands on it. This is like the most standing Mando has done in a long, long time. Nice. Got that Mando with that ship set. Okay, so the Razorback, right? I'm not familiar with the set you're talking about, but that was his ship. Alright, Mando, chill. The Michael Jackson lean, yeah. That's the only way we can get him to stand, dude. TAR Productions. What's up, TAR? How you doing, man? The set with the Episode 1 ship that came with a Grogu was on the $12 on Amazon. Well, $12, that's pretty hard to beat. For a ship? I don't remember that one. Was it more like a shuttle? We need some stuff here. We got that. We got that. These are quite the right size. This is probably okay for down here. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and do blocks first. about the rest afterwards. I was thinking curved. Yeah, not quite an arch, Fat Red. More like a doorway. What's up, What a Funk? John, what's going on, man? Big Troy's collectible here as well. What's up, Big Troy? Collectibles. You know, he doesn't have just one collectible. That would make for a very unusual toy collection. All right, before I do that, I wonder if it would look good with... Oh, that's in the other room. Oh, well. Already having problems. It's alright. We'll work it in, man. We'll work it in. What's he building tonight? Lupo, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Probably some kind of doorway right now. We're just starting with one little random thing. You laying bricks? I guess so, man. I guess so. We still have these that we did a couple of weeks ago, or I don't know, worked on them over time. One time we put them together, another time we painted them, also with this base here, 1/18 scale. Those are still, these two actually are still up on the Etsy store if anyone wanted them. Those were, both of them were 30 bucks, and I think I did this one at 20, I think. But yeah, that one's up there now too. I also put some other older dioramas up there that are 1/12 scale. That one I showed last week with columns and stuff, and some other stuff too. I'll probably pull that stuff out a little bit later. You know what? I'm tired of the measurements, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wing this because it's already kind of not super precise to begin with, so what am I even doing tonight? We're just gonna go ahead and make this eyeball the whole thing and make my life a little bit easier. Random, do you care if the totem I got from you is any of my shots or photos? Not sure if it's the same thing as putting crates in my pic, etc. I mean, Fat Red, you bought it. Put it in any photos you want to. You do whatever you want with it now. That's fine. I missed the random master chair because I was feeling like the next step would be the Yellow Teacher's Chair X. You know, Eduardo, I can kind of tell sometimes that you're a lawyer. All good though, Eduardo. D. Blake makes. Hold on. Round of applause for D. Blake makes. What's up, D. Blake makes? How you doing? Burning the midnight oil. Yeah, man. This is actually early. 10:45. Sometimes I don't end up starting until I think we started like 11:30 last week, but that was a little late. Glad to have you stop by. Hope everything's going well. If anyone here doesn't know D. Blake Makes, you should check him out on Instagram. He makes, most of you guys have probably seen his stuff. He makes really cool little signs with all the different brands and stuff for your shelf. Very, very cool. Very colorful. Yeah, D. Blake, it's been a long time, man. Like a late TV show. Yeah, kind of. Busy as always. Yeah, man. Good. Busy is good. Yeah, we're doing okay. Doing okay over here. Let me sub. Well, if it's for me, of course, sub. If it's for D. Blake or anyone here, sub. Subbing is excellent. Always appreciate the support. Thought I'd ask, brother. Might be cool. Yeah, no, you're good, Fat Red. Put it in there. What, are you kidding me? If you ever buy something from me and you want to take pictures of it, go for it. That's the point. But I appreciate you asking. Okay, we need some trim here, so let me go over. Nah, we're not going to do it to the back. Let me go to the hot wire cutter for a second. Beefy enough. I kind of want something like really chunky. Maybe this is better. You know what? I kind of like that more. We'll hand cut it, but I think I like that more. I want something for the top, but I want it to be a little bit broader. What do we got? It's not big enough. Am I gonna have to cut a whole piece for this? Oh wait, this will probably work. Be a bit much. Let's see. No, that's not bad. It's not too bad, not too bad. We got that, we got inside the door, but we'll look at that in a minute. Need some... yeah, alright, Fat Red. Easy there. Had a long day of work. I'm going to crash out soon, but it's really cool watching you build stuff. Thank you, Lupo. Man, it's a late night stream. The number of people that have fallen asleep watching my stream is probably beyond measure. I think more people fall asleep than actually stay awake. So that's completely normal. No worries, man. Glad you stopped by. Hope to see you again. Hell of a new year already. Not a night owl, right on. Right on. The real question is, do we use hot glue or tacky glue during this process? People falling asleep? Yeah, okay, Deep Lake. I was wondering what you were meant by that. Yeah, I could see that too. But you know, you're getting work done when you're doing your stream, and I came to the conclusion that I could try to talk the whole stream and be super entertaining, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'll talk a bit sometimes, you know, but I'm just gonna work on stuff, and the name of the stream, craft and chill, you know. So I'd rather keep it low stress, and I've actually gotten a lot of good ideas by being forced to make stuff because I'm live, but not really stressing about how it's gonna come out, or if I'm sick or I'm not feeling well, I just won't talk, you know, hardly at all, and it works out pretty well. Yeah, the music is definitely part of it. I think Ted Darklaw falls asleep. He used to. I don't even think he stays up this late anymore because he doesn't have a regular job anymore, but he used to fall asleep to this stream like every single week. Alright. Man, my brain... What was I just gonna do? Good night, Lupos. What was I gonna do? No trim. Freaking... Those are awesome. Thought I'd ask. Cool parts for my photos. Long day. Man, I don't even remember. I'm going back to the... Oh, yeah. Now I know. I'm going to do a poll. We're doing a poll. Where's that poll button at? We do polls here for the really tough questions. So I don't know if this is going to be... for everything, but it's going to be for this piece right here. What are we doing? Are we using tacky glue? Or are we using hot glue? And normally I would say both of those, or both, but it's going to be a one or the other for this project right here. Hot glue will get things going a lot quicker, and you know, we might get to painting. Tacky glue, probably stronger, but it'll take longer to set. could bevel that. Beveling that might look really cool, actually. Alright, quick bevel. Or, it's actually a chamfer, not a bevel. Alright, not too bad there. Cool. Yeah, that makes it look a little bit less humdrum. Oh, you know what? This might actually be... Yeah, look at that. We'll take the trim and maybe... Do I want to do that? Is that too much? Is that too much? Is that too extra? I don't know. Let me think about that. Ricky from work couldn't remember if he ordered pens with blue ink or black. I don't know that reference. Turbo Tacky. If you use tacky glue, you would have to start something. I'm going to start something else anyway, probably. But yeah, I would have to start something else for sure. Hot glue would be... I could probably just progress on this. Let's see. What's the poll looking like? The poll... 40% hot glue, 60% tacky glue. Only 5 votes. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, guys, because... I don't know. I don't even know how many people are in here. I didn't look. Alright. 9 people. So... Couple of sleepers. Probably got 4 people sleeping already, and that's totally fine. You guys enjoy your downtime. It's Friday night. We're at 50-50 now. 50-50 now. Ed will probably join in the middle of the night. Fight Club reference. I haven't seen Fight Club in a long time. I had the special edition Fight Club DVD. And I don't remember what year it was, but it had to be 20 years ago. And my mom lent it to the maintenance guy in our apartment complex. This is before, yeah, so that was before I bought a house. I'm in an apartment now, but that was before I bought my first house. So that was pre-2004. She lent it to the maintenance guy in the apartment complex, who obviously never brought it back. And I could never bring myself to buy Fight Club again. I think I haven't seen it since then, literally. Ed is slacking over here. Oh, he's in the Punk member stream. I see. What's up, Ed? How you doing, man? And since Ed is here, I'm going to ask Ed what I've been asking him every week. Ed, could you go ahead and put the Etsy link up in the chat there, and I'll pin it to the top, or you could do that if you have that ability. I don't know. And it looks like hot glue is winning. 57% now on hot glue. So, Ed, if you haven't voted yet, it's are we using hot glue or tacky glue on this? Hot glue will move it along a little bit quicker. Tacky glue, I'll have to work on some other stuff. I'll give it another minute here, and then I will move to something else. So let's see here. Well, this is kind of cool. 3D print. It's a 3D print of the Second Temple in Jerusalem from the Bible. So I was looking at these models, and that one was kind of cool. It came out okay. Yeah, I had to shrink it down a little bit more than it was meant to be, so the fact that it was one piece and it printed with that much detail is pretty neat. I mean, it's got like little columns in there and stuff. Pretty darn neat. I'll probably try it again with a larger print when I get the, I got a new printer. I have a new 3D printer that was sent to me, so I'll be trying that. This is the, it's a Herod's Temple, Fat Red Foo. It's from, if you've ever read or familiar with any part of the Bible, this would be the temple that existed in the time frame that Jesus was, they were writing about Jesus. So, yep, second temple in Jerusalem. Yeah, pretty cool structure. And that's just the inside. There's exterior walls and everything too. There we go, Ed. Thank you, Ed. Alright, it looks like it's leaning towards hot glue, so I'm going to get the hot glue gun set up. And with that Etsy link in there, once again, we do have this up there now on Etsy, as well as these two together as a set. And where the heck is that stuff? Also, for 1/12, I went ahead and I put this up. And this is magnetized. So that's like a, I don't know, maybe like a double action figure stand probably. And I did go ahead and put this one up, which is actually one of my, kind of for this size, I was really happy with the way this one came out with the wall paint and everything. And you got the two columns going. And I threw in a little rubble pile in there too, so all that stuff is up on the Etsy right now. I'm gonna continue to add a few things here and there. Okay, hot glue. The holiest of holies, Solomon's temple, where the Grail was housed in the time of David. Yes. Solomon's temple was the first one. This is the second one. And the Holy of Holies is actually in the back here. So you have the Holy of Holies in the back, and then you have the inside of the temple, and then there's, I can't remember, I think this is the priest's court, this is the, maybe the court of the men, maybe the court of the women is out here, and then you have the court of the Gentiles outside, but it's stages going in. Will the temple make to Etsy? No, that's not my model. I don't think that temple's going to make it to Etsy, TAR. Maybe eventually. I'll have to look up and see what the license is. If it's, you know, Creative Commons and they allow you to sell it with attribution to the original designer of the model, then, you know, maybe. When I get the bigger print going, and if I could make the really big one, that'll come out with without these little errors I have, because some of the, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know if you could see, but some of these little spikes here, like there's not enough tolerance, and they're breaking off in some spots. Like it wasn't designed to be that way, or there was errors in the model. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. This side is pretty good, but this side, like right there, yeah, came out pretty good. But there's a couple of things that I want to clean up. What printer was sent to me was the Elegoo Neptune 4 Max. So Elegoo, they make really good resin printers too, but I really don't like resin. So I decided to go with one of their FDMs. And it's, the thing about it is, it's huge. So the print volume is way larger than the Bamboo. The Bamboo is amazing. And very feature rich. And I haven't used the Elegoo yet, but I'm almost positive the bamboo is, you know, it's much more expensive too. It's about 3 times or maybe about twice the price. So my guess is the bamboo's features are going to exceed that of the Elegoo, but the Elegoo's, the print volume on that thing is huge. Like the bamboo is maybe like 10 by 10 or 8 by 8. I don't know, I have to look. The Elegoo's like 16 by 16 by 16, so it's going to be able to, you know, print something that big. It'll be quite a large difference, especially if I print diagonally, which will be really cool for these things, right? So if I want to make some of these catwalks I was building, and I want to, this is about what I could get on the bamboo. Yeah, this is a little over 9 inches. But this thing could get all the way up to here, and which means I could realistically make it in 1/12 scale, like a little bit easier without having to make lots of small sections on the Elegoo. So we'll see once I get that set up. It's too big probably to put in here though. It's a big honking box, so I don't know exactly how large it's going to be when set up. But if the print bed is like that big, yeah, it's going to be a pretty large machine. But that'll be cool. That'll be a different use case for that printer. I also will probably be putting these up on Etsy eventually when I decide how I'm going to package them, as far as how many pieces of what. Okay, where's the silicone mat? Picking this up for a second. All right. Snakes. I hate snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Pneumonia City hit 100 followers this week on IG. Wow, very cool, man. Yeah, dude, it's a pretty extensive setup. I wouldn't be surprised if you get way more than that if you capture it well and market it well with the right strategy. I think I want to do something on the inside. I'm going to go to the hot wire cutter for a moment. It's pneumonia, not pneumonia. You're building Pneumonia City, remember? Yeah, I remember I'm building Pneumonia City. Going to the hot wire cutter. Oh, did I forget to pull that poll down? 8 votes, hot glue. At least you're helping people with the silent P, phonetically new to me. Yeah, we already hot glued this on here, Troy. I guess I'll pull the pole down now. At least you're... Oh, it's phonetically new? That's cool. You know, I was thinking this was gonna need a base, but it seems to stand pretty good with these little footies right here. .1/18 Herod's Temple incoming. It could. Looks like the gang's all here tonight. Yeah, Troy, it does look like that, doesn't it? And since everyone's here, I'm just going to say, once again, thank you guys for all you channel members. And the people who aren't channel members, but especially, thank you to channel members for supporting. I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, so... Appreciate you guys, and yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing on IG lately. I haven't been doing anything. You know, I gotta refocus on what I'm doing. Maybe I'll turn it into Jesus diorama and do a giant Herod's Temple. Who knows? That might be incoming. That would be wild. Honestly, 1/18 scale Herod's Temple would be insane. Because, like, even these little doors are huge. Like, that's enough for, like, 3 people to walk abreast through. So the actual dimensions of it would be ridiculous. I'm not even sure. Very large. Okay. I'm debating on whether or not I should glue these in first and then paint. I'm kind of feeling like... Oh no. We only want the temple if the interior is fully done too. Oh. Awesome, Ed. I'll keep that in mind. That would be awesome, though. That would be awesome. That'd be some project, man. That's like a all-year project, probably. Against my better judgment, I'm just going to glue it in now. Because, of course I am. If you paint first, you run the risk of the paint pulling away with the glue. I'm not sure exactly what you mean, Fat Red. The only thing is, it's very difficult to paint thin pieces when they're not glued to something without getting it all over your hands, and it's wobbly. It's just easier when it's solid. All year, if you're doing it full time, all those bricks. Yeah, that's not kidding. What would be a cubit in 1/18? I still am not exactly sure what a cubit is in my mind. I have to figure that out. Is it like a square meter, kind of, maybe, or a meter? I'm not sure. If I was gonna do it, I would probably grab one of the already researched books they have on the models and the dimensions, because they have some fairly decent ones that they've already drawn up some representations, and obviously it's not going to be 100% because no one really knows, but as close as you can get. I would just go off one of those instead of racking my brain to try and figure out all the dimensions. I don't know. It depends. I might do a little bit of both. Hold on here. Let's get this. I don't know if that was any better or not, but let's see. It's gonna have to be. You know, I'm not sure what material it'll be, but it's gonna be a different color. It might be some kind of like, could be metal, could be concrete, could be some kind of plaster, gypsum-based material, something like that. Probably concrete or metal would fit more. 1/18 is the Lord scale, Chad. Oh, the Lord scale. Wow, that is crazy. I really want to trim this, and I just think it's probably a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, it's not coming off. Good. Okay. You know what? I think we're just going to move on to paint here in a second, because I think that's enough. Do I want to throw a little texture? Do I want a little texture? Maybe just a smidge here and there. Not too much. Cool. I'm legitimately having some sort of epiphany right now. Crap. I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to dry this. Give me 1 second here. All right, we got a little fan going on that. Maybe that'll speed up the process. What do we got here? We got... How are you setting that down to dry, right? I kind of just painted myself into a corner with it. I put it to where the feet are resting on the table, and then I stuck a piece of foam underneath the back of it, so it'll only be like this thin line that's really touching the paint, and then like just about that much on the base of the feet. So since they'll be resting on that, the paint pull away will be extremely minimal. Have a good night. Hi, it's me. You know what I need? I need a seltzer. That's what I need. Hold on, let me grab a seltzer. I'm just going to throw this on because it's been a minute. And I like seeing Larry in the car up there. All right. So, besides Fat Red working on Pneumonia City, what else has anyone got going on? Anything cool? I haven't heard anything out of Ed in a while. I don't know what he's been doing. Aside from being on 26 YouTube streams a week. start something else. What time do we got here? Okay, okay. We'll just grab a piece of scrap and do something. I think if Ed stopped doing YouTube, it would shut down, right? That's crazy. Wrestling with packaging from trying to make sets. Okay, with packing foam. Wrestling with packing foam. Yeah, my brain will catch up to my mouth eventually. Wrestling with packing foam, trying to make sets. Okay. Yeah, the pieces you said are scrap or cut. Exactly, Fat Red. I've been using them for on all the doors and all the stuff on the thing I was making. As soon as I looked at it, I was like, man, this looks just like a refrigerator unit. The only thing that's a little annoying is it's hard to get paint down in there, but just having a little bit of the color showing, I mean, unless you sprayed it with an airbrush, is fine. You know, a little bit of the color showing on the interior just makes it look machinery a little bit. Too much. set that to the side for a second. Pull this back over. Wow, that fan really helped. That fan helped a lot. So the back is still kind of wet, but that's all right. What do you got? I got a couple of projects in the works. Or industrial fans. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them right here. Yeah, I got a bunch of them. So, Fat Red, did I send you red ones or did I send you black and purple? Or other colors? Because there's a bunch of different colors, but let me know if I sent you the black and purple. Black and purple. So can you guess what that's from? Because I have, as you can see, as I'm knocking everything over, quite a few of the black and purple. Yeah, that was from the Helladope Christmas ornaments, man. So, there you go, is a little bit of lore in the bits that you have. That's kind of cool, actually. Where can I hold on here? I think... I don't know. We're going to go in the same spot. Pieces from the community, right? Yeah, it's interesting how it all ties together. So, Famine Studios, evening everyone. How you doing, Famine Studios? Just chilling out. You figure out how to incorporate magnets into something like those ornaments, you can make Helladope fridge magnets. Yes. Yes, you could. Doing good. Thought I'd stop in, have a fantastic stream. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're just, just chilling, man. Just chilling. Yeah, Ed, I mean, you could. I don't know if I'd want to use hot glue. Hot glue would be the easiest, but I'm thinking that might be too prone to failure. Alright, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do something. Second. Might mess up the look of this because I'm going to try and eyeball the distance, but I don't feel like measuring it, so we'll just see how it comes out. What do we got? Alberto. What's up, Alberto? Famine, Ed, and Radnam are all Pneumonia City denizens. All very supportive and knowledgeable. There would be no pneumonia without you guys. Well, I've never had someone say something so horrifying about me before, Fat Red, but I do appreciate it. That was a jerk move. Thank you, Fat Red. Very nice for you to say. I mean the first part, not the second part. Ed's like, this is why I come to this stream. That's funny. You got Fat Red over here having like a genuine moment. I can't help myself. Yeah, I know you were, man. I know you were. It's all in good fun. A decal number would be so slick right here. Do you need some deep water slides or something? The Fat Red scream is almost as famous as the Wilhelm scream. It's just gonna be a floor piece. Just like a floor piece. But yeah, the shapes, that's pretty much the whole idea. Could it be used for other things? Sure. Walls, everything. I always find when you cut a corner off like that, it gives it like a little bit, like some interest. I don't know. Breaks up the monotony of just a boring rectangle. Eduardo said, Numa City rules. And then in the next sentence he said, the only thing that would make it cooler is the yellow chair of the professor who has his name that starts with an X. I mean, it's hard to argue with Eduardo. That would be pretty cool to have in the city. Okay. Cool. Let's see if we got... I blinked and he was working on something new. No, you fell asleep for 15 minutes, buddy. That's what happens in this stream. It's okay. It's not a problem. Just messing with you. Did I finish my tea? I didn't even finish my tea and I moved on to salsa. What was I getting? Oh, okay, no, I'm just messing. No blinking after midnight, right? You blink and suddenly it's a brand new day. Good night, fellas. Thanks again, Jonathan, for inspiring me to make some foam creations. Alberto, absolutely, man. You have a good night. Problem areas here, yeah, of course, right where we were holding it. Anything else? Anything else? No, well, maybe up here. Maybe we'll do one more coat up there. Brush. I took a nap before the stream. I guess I didn't eat my Wheaties, right? I took a nap before the stream too. I usually... I'm like an old man. I eat dinner and I will pass out for about 30 minutes pretty much every single night. And then I get up and pass out in the chair in the living room. Then I get up and come in here and do some work. But that little 30-minute nap after dinner, it just totally refreshes me. That and the tea. The tea kind of perks me up a little bit too. But without that nap, I would be straight garbage. Unless I was just, you know, up and going the entire time. Then I'd probably be okay. But if I stop and I have to, you know, eat, sit still for a little bit, watch the news or something, man, I'm done. I am done. Without a nap, it's over. You know, I don't sleep 8 hours straight. Yeah, I sleep 4.5 hours at night, maybe 5 hours, and then little naps. Jasmine tea. I've never had jasmine tea, Axion. How is that? 6 hours sleep these days. Yeah, that's not bad. If I exercise, I will sleep more if I'm not interrupted. I definitely notice I'm groggier. Earl is my favorite, but Jasmine. Yeah, Earl Grey is my favorite. On 5 hours. Used to be 4, but I'm old. Ed, take the extra hour, man. It's no big deal. Yeah, jasmine tea. Maybe I'll have to try that. Is it like caffeinated or very calming, I'm guessing? Seems like jasmine would be. You never know. Could be invigorating. I'm using this little brush for this whole thing. I really don't need to do this, but that's what I'm doing for some reason. Random. In September, I will be back in the U.S. My first time in Georgia, Atlanta, and Savannah. There will be only 33 states left to complete the 50. Very cool, Eduardo. And you're in the South, so that means Dr. Pepper will be almost definitely available. Very, very cool. September, huh? Yeah, all the Dr. Peppers. Troy said, I'm currently still working on my room diorama and recognizing it because it keeps growing. Yeah, that's cool. Sometimes things just seem to keep going like that and you never actually get to an end. Very calming, but I believe you can get it in black tea, but also herbal. All right, Ed. I might have to take a look at that. A little jasmine tea. I have a bunch of teas in my closet, and I try them, and they're cool and all, but I seem to always go back to the Earl Grey. I used to drink green tea sometimes, not like the, what is it, matcha or whatever. Not that kind, the other kind that's like the fake green tea, I guess, but the kind that we generally have here in America. And it upsets my stomach a little. All green tea, it makes me, I used to tolerate it fine when I was younger, but for some reason now it messes with my stomach a little bit. And I looked it up, it's not super uncommon for that. The tannins or something in it sometimes do. I could drink it on a full stomach and it's not bad, but it's still like not great. Oolong I can drink a little easier because it's like a mix of black and green, but black tea, no problem. Coffee, no problem. Green tea, a little queasy. Weird. Alright, I think we can unplug the hot glue gun for now. Let's set this to the side and take a look at this. Yeah, a lot of people have stomach issues with green tea. Love oolong too. Yeah, I mean, I used to really enjoy the green tea, but it just started getting to me, and what are you gonna do? That is way more than I need, but there it is. Green tea gives me insomnia. Wow, really, Eduardo? Huh, never heard of that one before. Sleepy time, lemon and herb. I like the just the regular sleepy time. Yeah, regular sleepy time. It's like a, not peppermint, spearmint. It's like a spearmint tea. That's quite nice. Dr. Pepper is okay, but green tea is just a little bit too far, right? Keeps them awake for days. People are weird, man. Everyone's body is different. It's crazy how it works sometimes. I used to find green tea calming. Yeah, like a cup of green tea at night, especially the decaf, was kind of calming sometimes. But yeah, obviously if it upsets your stomach, it's not very calming. Briscoe. Who is this guy? What's up, Briscoe? Hey, Duffman, what's going on? Duffman's dioramas. Been a minute. Been a minute, Duffman. Hope all is well with you. Try a bigger brush and see if I mess it all up or not. Closing the live with the stars, right? Got moved, but finally car got totaled. Been busy as heck rebuilding it. Well, yeah. Sucks that it got totaled. Are you having fun rebuilding it, at least? Or is it a nightmare? I mean, you say rebuilding, I'm guessing, I don't know, it sounds like you're rebuilding it physically. Or, I mean, obviously if you're dealing with mechanics, it's probably a nightmare, but... in front of the fan. Oh yeah. Needed that coat. Random, I usually use bitumen of Judea to give a touch of aging to the diorama. Eduardo, I have no idea what that is that you just said. No idea whatsoever. Mechanics are a nightmare. Yeah. So, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting. Is it... I'm gonna have to look that up. You looked it up? What is it, Fat Red? Duffman's dioramas close to done. Got all the bodywork and paint done. New hood, fender, bumper, core sport, radiator, fans, new headlights, moldings, coil packs, plugs, O2 sensors, brake lines, rotors, calipers, pads. Oh yeah, sounds like a lot. Quite a bit of work. Yeah? A mineral pigment for decorative and artistic painting. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Of Judea, wow. I feel like I need to write that down or I'll forget it. A natural asphalt that has been around for thousands of years. Hence the name of Judea, probably. Insurance gave me $6,000, spent $3,000. Okay, that's cool. That's a good time investment. In the small cam view, it looks like Radnow is holding a giant carton of magnets. Oh, like a big old magnet thing, maybe? Maybe. Ed's like remembering Acme magnets from his youth or something. The cartoon magnets, yeah. Oh, cartoon magnets. I read carton. Terrible. It's funny how I got to the same place you were thinking and I didn't even read it right. The horseshoe magnet, there you go. Lied to the cops about insurance and dip. Yeah, isn't that just wonderful? if I want to put too much color in here like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll dry brush it. Maybe I won't, but I'm going to just cover it for right now while I figure that out. Would this blue look okay on here, or is it going to look crazy? It's not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's take a look at this other thing over here. I don't know if anyone else noticed it, but I wasn't even intending it. But this, now with the red on it, this is reminding me of an NES cartridge. Like, it's not quite there, but that's kind of like the old school NES cartridge had that little part up top that you would grab. I don't know, it's kind of channeling some of those vibes. Unintentional. right? Right, totally looks like an NES car, some kind of NES accessory or something. Crap, crap, crap. Alright. No damage. Let's move this. Game Genie if it was gold. Why is it always retro? Man, what do you... It was programmed into my brain, dude. Spent so many hours looking at that stuff. Mario or Duck Hunt pick on that open space. Yeah. You know, in hindsight, I might have gone with the cardinal red on that, but I don't know. It's still kind of a cool little thing. And I'll do the highlights around the edges as well. You can never have too many doorways, honestly. Doorways are really great, especially for taking pictures, because you can put the light behind it in the middle. It just gives it like a good amount of, you can vary the depth. So, red paint on your lid looks like the devil with fangs. Okay, yeah, I get it in the picture there. I see. Almost looks like a Japanese kind of demon mask. Us 80s kids can't unsee the things from those times. They are burnt into our minds, unlike today's kids that can't remember 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they had us as a captive audience, right? I mean, Saturday morning cartoons every morning. There was no other screens. You were staring at Nintendo or Atari, maybe Sega. And, you know, it was years at a time you consumed the same stuff over and over and over and over again for like maybe 4 or 5 years in blocks. Everywhere you went grocery shopping, you had your cartoon cereals, you know. Toy store, you had the same things you watched on the screen. It was all very orchestrated. And yeah, I think they just have too much information now to really get anything like that, probably at the same level of indoctrination, I guess. Okay, guys. Well, we didn't have a million. Yeah, we didn't have options like that. No options, man. That's why all of us watched Golden Girls, even though we weren't interested in Golden Girls, but we slowly became to be. You know, or there were those times where you watched MASH. MASH was okay, though. I remember trying to watch, like, soap operas. I hated them every single time. But what would I watch would be just kind of like borderline I could deal with it. Home Shopping Network. I watched Home Shopping Network a few times. I was like, what am I watching? But there were no options, especially like in the middle of the day or if it got too late. Or Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings were horrible. You wanted to watch Saturday morning cartoons again, but they just weren't on. Dallas. Yeah, that's a good one. Dallas. Falcon Crest. Who was that guy? Matlock, Columbo, those kinds of shows. Yeah. I was going to say Night Court, but Night Court was actually really funny. Midday Wheel of Fortune. I did not get too big into game shows, but they definitely fall in that same category, Fat Red. No, I don't remember that, but yeah, all those game shows, you just kind of like watch it. Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy was kind of okay, but what I really wanted to watch was like Double Dare or one of the Nickelodeon kind of game shows. Younger than B. Arthur? Really? Yeah, Blanche character was funny. They were all funny. Night Court was good. I need to rewatch some old Night Court episodes. For sure. Alright guys, well, it's a little early, 12:41, but we started early, so we actually have gone 2 hours and 24 minutes. Pretty good. I don't know what we got, but this is what we got here, so I'm sure that we'll make some cool photos at some point. And the now can't unsee Nintendo looking stand thing. Probably when I add in some lines here, it'll un-Nintendo it a little bit. Maybe. Everyone, I hope you have a fantastic week and weekend. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Take care.